we can't think that it's over with. That we need to go back home like we down 3-2. With that sense of urgency, like that it's a must-win game. Not relaxing because we up. Obviously enjoying this one, but not being satisfied, knowing that we still got things to clean up. We still need to play better, and the job's just not finished yet.
Yeah, well, they know that better than anybody. They came back from 3-2 earlier in these playoffs. Boston, though, in an ideal spot. Historically in playoff history, the teams that win Game 5 in a series tied at 2-all go on to win that series 82% of the time. So, gentlemen, how did the Celtics turn that thing around last night?
Man, they are attacking these guys offensively. I had the Heat winning before. I'm way off. Boston.
You had the Heat winning in how many?
I don't even know about all that. I just had the Heat winning the series. But what Boston is doing to the guards right now, they're attacking them. They're getting in them. Boston is rebounding way better than them. They're just playing with a little bit more swagger, a little bit more edge. They're keeping them in 1-3 pick and rolls, 1-2 pick and rolls, getting the matchup they want and exploiting that Miami defense for sure.
It's funny because Eric Spoelstra said, when our shots weren't dropping, then our defense started to drop off as well. But how much did the Celtics have to do with that Miami poor shooting?
Oh, it certainly is a big part of it because it's all about contesting those shots and contesting through. Second half, they were 0 for 17 on the contested threes. It's just, it's the defense that has been a big part of this, and it demoralizes you. If you aren't making shots, and at a rate where the Heat weren't making shots painfully. They were the #1 three-point shooting team in the NBA this season, and they have shot under 30% in the series. Like, they just haven't been able to knock down threes. It does demoralize you. I mean, I imagine you can relate with it, Pat. It's the idea of having to play hard defensively against a really good offensive team is not easy when in the back of your mind, if you're Max Strus or Kyle Lowry or whoever, in the back of your head, you're going, how many have I missed now? I got to make another shot. It messes with your head and it affects your energy, but injuries are a big part of this, too. The wheels are falling off Miami as far as Jimmy Butler's injury. Tyler Hero's not even playing. You can see Kyle Lowry's not even close to 100%.
Man, that backcourt was tough
wheels are coming off this team right now.
All right, Vince, what impressed you about the Celtics?
It was their defense. Like the panel said, it was their defense and their aggressiveness. And that was the thing I was looking for from Jason Tatum, first and foremost, in this game is, will he be in attack mode early? Yes, they didn't have a great first half, but the Boston Celtics did to the Miami Heat what the Miami Heat did to them in the third quarter. And that was hit first early and often in the third quarter. 32 points scored to their 16, and they took off from there. And one thing I like what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown did, they did not settle. We talk about getting downhill. Getting downhill all the time doesn't mean getting to the layup, but getting to your spot, getting to a pull-up, and not just settling for those contested three-point shots all the time or contested jump shots. And they did not do that, and that's why they won this game.
All right, I want you to know that somebody at this set is really doing their homework because Pat Bev is like poring over the stat sheet. So while you absorbed that, if we're talking about Heat culture, I know that you picked the Heat and you made the point, Alan, in our meeting earlier this morning that some people are going to take that Heat culture to task. They're going to say, look, here's where you are. All these injured players, you guys don't rest, you play hard, maybe too hard. What say you to that?
I think it would be unfair to say that because I think Heat culture and, the idea of Heat culture, but what they represent is a good thing for the NBA. The idea of playing hard, the idea of being in the best shape of your life, as Eric Spoelstra said, it ain't for everybody, and that's a fact. Some guys go there and they're like, nah, I'm not about this life. But I think it's actually a representative really good for the league. It's not about the culture. It's about what I had mentioned. They were a great three-point shooting team, #1 in the league this year. They didn't take a ton. They were middle of the pack as far as attempts. But the fact that they made the most of those threes, it helped them offensively because they are a great defensive team. But they are ice cold in this series, and that has been a major impact to them. It's not the culture. It's the injuries and the fact that legs feed the wolf, Herb Brooks once said, and they don't have legs. You can see all the short shots.
You agree, Pat, or?
Definitely agree with that. For Kyle Lowry, just to not play and jump in the Eastern Conference Finals is so tough to guard these guys, the Tatum guys. They're putting them in pick and roll left and right. They're putting Strus in pick and roll left and right. Then coming down and, like he said, no legs and not able to capitalize on shots on the other end.
But I mean, you picked these guys to win the series,
Yeah,
so where's this gone south? Who do you blame if you had to pin the blame on?
Oh, we always got to blame somebody.
Okay, we got to blame somebody.
All right, come on, Pat.
Okay, well,
let's do that. That's assignment number
injuries.
one.
Okay, let's blame health to start.
Injuries.
That's blame
Fair.
health.
Yeah.
We can't really do anything about health, but I'm gonna blame health. But I'm gonna blame the ability to move your feet defensively. I have to blame that. And you know, the guards from Miami, they got to pick it up. If they don't, they're gonna be with me over here.
All right, Vince. Maybe. I don't know. I think you got a pretty firm hold on that seat right now. Vince, you get the last word here.
I agree with the panel. I think both are spot on. You cannot blame the culture, because if that was the case, they would not have been a good team historically for a good little while, because players or star players wouldn't want to be there, for one. For two, I just think injuries has really played a factor on there. And one thing, and it's not blame, it's just putting, Bam Adebayo needing to step up and be that guy because of the injuries. And throughout the season, it's been, Tyler Hero, it's been Jimmy Butler, it's been a core group of guys. So it's unfortunate that Jimmy Butler, has been injured. Kyle Lowry, I think, is extremely important to this team on both ends of the floor. In his health, he can't get out there and really run the offense or give them the scoring punch that they need as well. So, the Heat culture has always been about expectation, what's expected of you, about you're getting your body right so you can sustain, being the best for 82 games in the playoffs.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.